What is up? I'm back with another unboxing. This is a NETGEAR Nighthawk X6 model R8000. This is a tri-band wireless router, 5 gigahertz up to 1.3 gigabits per second AC. Tri-band is relatively new to some people if you don't know. This has one band that operates on 2.4 gigahertz, which offers up to 600 megabits per second. Band 2 is 5 gigahertz up to 1.3 gigabits per second. And then band 3 is also 5 gigahertz, but it's the AC with up to 1.3 gigabits per second as well. This has a 1 gigahertz dual core processor, 6 high power antennas with antenna amplifiers built in, USB 3.0 port, just a bunch of other features packed into this. So I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the box, show you what you get, and go from there. If we get enough comments, I will tear it apart, take the modem apart, or not the modem apart, take the wireless router apart, so we can see how the antennas look inside, since most of them are usually pretty cheesy. But this is what you get in the box. This is the wireless router. This thing is huge compared to my Asus N66U. This thing is massive. So we'll put this to the side for now. Inside the box, you get the manual and some other documentation about it. You get a quick start guide. Looks like a 6-foot yellow Ethernet cable. Power adapter. Wall power plug for the adapter. That's all you get in the box. Let's get rid of that. Go ahead and take this out of the plastic. I'm pretty impressed with the size of this thing. It's just massive. Looks like it has some mounting spots, so if you wanted to mount it on a wall, you could do that. Let's take it out of the plastic. Here it is. The antennas just pop up from the sides like this and stick out. It looks mean. It sort of looks like a modified Batmobile or Bat router of some sort. Protective plastic covering all the LED indicators, power, internet, which band you're operating on, 2.4, 5 gigahertz, 1 or 2. If you're using the USB 3 or the USB 2 port, this has 2 USB ports on it, and then some other indicators. It also has a Wi-Fi on and off button to where you can kill the internet just from here, the wireless internet from here, and then your WPS connection button is here as well. Let's fold these back down. I'll show you the back. These are also, these feel really flimsy. These antennas feel really flimsy. Just moving that back and forth felt really flimsy. This one can position a little bit, but they feel really flimsy. Sort of like it's going to break off just from turning it a little bit. So that's kind of a downside. For the price of this router, right now on Amazon, it's $279 with Prime. This is sort of a letdown, just how flimsy. I'm moving this, and you can see the plastic is kind of just pulling up on this side, but we'll go from there. On the back, you got your power button, AC adapter slot, USB 3, internet in from your modem, and then your 4-port gigabit switch. There's also a little switch on the back which will turn the LEDs on and off. That's kind of neat. And then you have your USB 2.0. Standard power adapter and brick. Looks a little bit bigger than what you'd get with most of the wireless routers. The power adapter for my Asus N66U is much smaller. It's just one cable, one adapter you plug in and go. So if you're wanting to do an install where your space is limited, this probably won't be the router for you. I keep saying modem, I don't know why. Regular Ethernet cable. Let's open up the manual, see what it shows inside here. I did read that this router offers some open source configuration, so that's interesting. I'll look into that. In my follow-up review video, I'll go into detail of how that worked out for me. The quick start guide just shows you how to connect it. It gives you a diagram of how the antennas pull out, and you can position them. It shows you what the LEDs on the front mean, which they're pretty much self-explanatory. And everything. There's a warranty card and home suite connected home documentation that just goes over the router and some other benefits for it. But that's everything you get in the box. And if you have any questions, just post it in the comments and I'll get back. And look for the follow-up video for the review for how this performs. I'll be putting it up against my Asus RT-N66U router to see how that works. Compared to the Asus so far has been the best router I've ever had. It's been running for over a month without having to have any type of reboot or anything. Very solid router. And if we get enough comments or likes, or comments and likes, I'll pull this thing apart, tear it down, and we'll see the inside of it and see how they have everything put together, and see if we can identify the antenna amplifiers and see if it is worth the $280 or more. It's $300 at Target or local Best Buy store. So if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and let me know. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you can, and I'll talk to you guys soon.